We got two wrestlers, man. Seth was a decorated high school wrestler, and as well as Tristen Obermiller. Obermiller. He's been wrestling since Obi's been wrestling since he was 3 years old. College wrestler, 4-time state qualifier, and a 3-time state medalist.
This contest is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the DC Amateur Flyweight Division. Brought to you tonight by Miller Lite, the official beer partner of Dynasty Combat Sports. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out the Dillon's Auto, Charged Automotive blue corner. This boxer wrestler stands 5'7", weighing in 125 pounds. He holds an amateur record, 3 wins, 2 defeats, representing Hastings Wrestling Academy and Hastings Boxing Club. Fighting out of Hastings, Nebraska, Tristen Obermiller. His opponent across the cage, fighting out the Nebraska Lottery red corner, is a freestyle fighter, standing 5'6", weighing in 127 pounds. He holds an amateur record, 1 win, 1 defeat. Representing Premier Combat Center, fighting out of David City, Nebraska, Seth Styskal. Your referee, Joe Doherty.
Seth coming off a close decision loss in April, and Tristen coming off a submission victory.
Oh.
So Seth's got to be hungry for a get back in the win column here.
Good jab by Seth. Good combination there.
Tristen drops down for a double. Good defense from Seth so far.
Good knee by Seth.
Tristen's corner saying we don't need a takedown, so. I've always said that the clinch is underutilized in the amateur division, and some fighters, though, do seem to utilize it very effectively because it seems to be undertrained and underperformed in this division.
Yeah, well, how many MMA gyms do you know that have a cage to be able to practice in?
Right, that's one reason, and I think it's also just a lot of people are playing catch up on basic wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and boxing fundamentals that just seems to kind of fall through the cracks. Kind of a good knee by Tristen on the break there.
Go off Seth's arm, looked like.
Obi's corner telling him to wait for him to step in and punch him. Kind of calling for some counter striking.
Seth's landed some good shots, man. Out in space. Ooh, that was a good shot by Obi.
Seth comes forward with a lot of power. No, Tristen.
Ooh. Oh, he's letting him put his mouthpiece back in.
Tristen's been boxing since he was 8 years old, so he's been a martial artist for a long time with a striking and a grappling discipline. So
close. That was a big right hand by Obi.
Seth drops his hands, but he's also been pretty good about moving his head out of the way.
Yeah.
Got caught a couple times, but it only takes once.
Those are big shots. Seth's doing a really good job of defending wrestling.
Kind of had a cow catcher and was clipping him with some good knees for a second there.
Seth's going to want to break away from the cage if he can. Looks like he's just going to try and defend this takedown for the remainder of the round.
Good takedown defense displayed there.
Close first round.
I think Seth busted Tristen's nose open with one of those knees in there.
It was one of those knees or that. I think it was a jab that knocked his mouthpiece out. I don't know if it was a jab or a straight right hand. Very powerful jab if it was a jab.
It looks like Seth has really good power for a flyweight.
Yeah. He looks like he's having fun in there. He's smiling.
Yeah. Derek Minner in Seth's corner. Both guys a little reluctant to engage in the second round.
That was weird.
Starting to respect each other's power.
Looked like Obi tripped up a little bit. Big leg kick by Seth.
Yeah, you could hear that one all the way in the back.
These guys are trading some good shots.
Obi caught him with a stiff right hand. Tristan's starting to land the bigger shots now.
Got some Obi chants in the crowd going.
Momentum's kind of starting to shift a little bit.
Seth's corner's telling him he needs to lock his hands and get double underhooks there.
Wonder if camo shorts are an unfair advantage since you can't see your opponent's hips. Commission might have to have a meeting about that.
Definitely a lot of Bryce Mitchell vibes.
Yeah.
It was a good knee by Obi. Seth's going to want to use his right arm to get off the cage. Kind of push Obi to the right or the left, I guess.
You know, Obi's the aggressor here, but Seth does look relaxed on the cage a little bit. You know, I don't.
Maybe too relaxed.
Maybe a little bit. I don't know if he's trying to set something up or.
Yeah, Seth did a good job getting off the cage there.
It seems like they're kind of at a stalemate with each other's wrestling abilities to be able to take the other one down.
Yeah.
Obi's corner calling for a
Another
crisp 1-2.
Another good jab that knocked out his mouthpiece. Obi just shot.
Oh, and a hip toss.
He landed on his back, though. Let's see how this goes. This is an interesting position.
Obi gets his head out and
yeah, you got to be careful of that guillotine attempt, though.
still ends up on his buck.
He's inside control-ish. I don't know, how do you score that first round? Obviously the second, I think Seth probably just secured the second with that right there.
Yeah.
Third and final round. Ooh, really good.
Good right hand.
Straight right. Good leg kick, too, by Obi.
Both guys want this fight. Now, this is where Seth doesn't want to be. He almost gets too comfortable with his back against the cage. And in a fight this close, I just don't think that's a good spot to hang out in.
Good jab by Obi.
Some good counters Obi caught him. You know. Obi's corner, telling him to just touch him and not swing too hard.
Seth's got this jumpy style when he strikes.
He's a swarmer.
Yeah. Now Seth's going for a takedown.
You know, and when Seth takes the dominant position in the clinch, he slips in some good knees that we saw earlier or late in the first.
Yeah.
That were probably some of his biggest shots in this fight. Obi gets a knee of his own there.
This is a super close fight.
A lot of decisions tonight. Just less than a minute left in the third round here. Still anyone's fight.
Obi's corners telling him to go for that guillotine there.
Someone in the crowd yelled, "Sweep the leg." The forbidden move of the Cobra Kai.
I do not know how to score this fight, man.
Yeah, the judges have their hands full. I would not want to be the one that has to make that decision. Obi looking pretty confident that he came away with it.
Really good technical fight, man.
Yeah. Both fighters showing respect.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. The judges score this bout 30-27, Styskal. 29-28, Obermiller. And your third judge scores the bout 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Seth Styskal.
Yeah, it was a close fight, man. It really could have gone either way.
Yeah.